Okay, guys. Hey, you only get me today. I am so sorry. Sorry, not sorry. Laurie and I, we were gonna come live together, and she was gonna be my special guest, and it was gonna be so exciting. And yeah, apparently, I don't know how to add a second person to join me on camera on Facebook Live anymore because the button is gone. It used to be that a viewer could join and then you could click add them or invite them on camera with you. And that's gone. I was so sad. So it's me. And Lori and I are actually going to just do a Zoom together on Saturday afternoon. And her and I, and we're going to talk about what we were going to talk about today, which was about in all the ways that the universe has your back. And she was going to share some stuff with her. Hey, Lori, I wonder. I'm on my, I'm just going to see. Yeah, I can't add you. Ah. Anyway, so Lori and I were going to talk about how the universe has your back. And I was going to share how, amazing she is. Hi, Laurie. Hi, Bobby. And we were going to talk about, I'm actually hosting Laurie for some classes at my beautiful farm near St. Walburg, Saskatchewan, December 21st to the 22nd. So we were going to talk about those yummy classes and share some of the energy with you. And yeah, and so there's time for you to decide to join us if you would choose to. Laurie, oh my gosh. How did we first meet, Laurie? I'm just going to reminisce about how we know each other for right now. We met at the ESP class in Seattle, and that was back in 2017. March of 2017 is when I met Laurie, and I actually met Joy Jarrett from Swift Current, Saskatchewan at that very same class, and another gal from the area, Rita. And I went there all alone and knowing nobody. And this is one of the things that I really love about traveling to access classes. All the people, the new people that I get to meet from literally around the world and that live very close to me, but I meet them in another place that's far away. And so I remember I walked into that class and I knew that was the ESP class. ESB stands for Energetic Synthesis of Being, and it's a specialty class that Dr. Dane here does, and you can take it after you've taken a foundation class. And it really, that class is magical beyond magic, and it really invites you to tap into the energy that you be, like your unique energy. And because we all are, I mean, we're all different. There is only one you in this world, and you are different, and you are you, and you are amazing. And what would it take for you to discover that? And that's what the ESB class really is essentially about, energetic synthesis of being. And that class was amazing for me. So I traveled to Seattle by myself, and I stayed at the hotel where the class was being held. And I remember walking into the class the very first day, and I just knew I wanted my bars ran. I wanted somebody to run my bars. And so I sat at a massage table. I sat in the chair, the table was empty, and I was like, hey, body, I wonder who would like to trade bars with us right now. And I just asked, like, who would be fun to trade bars with right now? And I'm sitting there for a few minutes, and there's people kind of coming in and wandering around. And all of a sudden, I get this tap on the shoulder. Hello. And I turn around, and they were like, this person behind me, this beautiful woman, Joy, she was like, is anybody going on your table? And I'm like, would you like to? And she said, yes, I would love to. So, like, let me run your bars. So she got on the table and I started running her bars, and we started visiting. And then I found out that she's from Swift Current, Saskatchewan. And she found out that I was from St. Walburg. And that's, it's about a 4-hour drive, but relatively close. And we just got to visiting more and more and more. And when it was my turn to receive bars from her, I found out that she does this amazing I don't know, it's like reflexology. And she started like massaging my ears. And it was so luxurious and so good, elegant. It felt so amazing. I've never had anybody massage my ears like that before. Oh my God. It was bliss. And so I met Joy and we had a few meals together and we really got to know each other. And it was so amazing. And I can't remember, Laurie, if it was the first day at lunchtime. I walked into the restaurant for lunch. I was by myself, I think. And I don't know if I just walked over to your table. Somehow I was just kind of wandering around, like, who am I going to sit with? And I was cool with sitting by myself. I don't know. Anyway, I remember stopping at your table and saying hi. And you were sitting there with Tracy and Rita. And you asked me to join you, or I asked if I could join you, and you were like, yeah. And then we just got to chatting from there and realizing that, you're from Fork Lake, which is also only a 3 or 4 hour drive. Rita is like right next door to me, like a few miles away. And Tracy, who's also from Edmonton. So it was so brilliant to meet you guys. And then we went out for supper at this fun, delicious Mexican restaurant. And oh my gosh. And so, yeah. So that's 2017. So that'll be almost 3 years ago. And so much has changed since then. So Laurie she's also chosen to become a certified facilitator with Access Consciousness. We both renewed in Costa Rica this year. And so I actually traveled all the way to Costa Rica with Laurie. We shared a room for the duration of the class, we were there for 7 days. And then we traveled back home together. And, traveling isn't always easy with people. It was so easy with Laurie and so fun. And it was easy even just to be together, like in the same room. And it's like we didn't always have to be together. There was just so much space. And a few weeks ago, I was pondering what has changed for me since certified facilitator training in Costa Rica with Laurie, and a lot has changed. Like, I am getting who does it belong to on a deeper level and in a greater way than I ever have before. And I know that the class contributed, and I know without a doubt that staying with Laurie for that whole time contributed, because she was just this space for me to really discover who I am and who I be, in with people and in a class, and just me. So amazing. And so anyway, I'm very excited to host her in December at my house. I am honored that she wants to come, and she's going to stay here with us. And we are having a Friday evening Right Body for You taster class called What Does Your Body Have to Do with Your Life Anyway? Now, I know before I took any access classes, my body was a burden to me. My body was a pain in the ass. It was so slow. My body slowed me down. It hurt a lot. I had this back thing going on. I had a lot of sore shoulders, a lot of tightness. My body, I was tired all the time. Like, I honestly thought my body was just a sack of shit that I had to carry around. And I judged it. It was too fat. My body was wrong. It didn't do the things that I thought it should be able to do. Like, I had so much judgment about my body, and that was such a huge limitation. Looking back now, it makes me sick how much I judge my body. And I didn't know back then there was a different way to be with bodies until I started taking these classes. And now I'm acknowledging that my body is actually brilliant. And it's this energy, this being that just desires to contribute to my life in more ways than I can ever imagine. And it wants to, and I can ask it to now. It's like, if you're around a person who tells you how shitty you are all the time, how are you going to feel? So that's what I was doing to my body. I was telling it how shitty it was all the time, and it felt that way. And that's what I was creating with it. But when you're around somebody who adores you and who acknowledges how great you are and is grateful for you and thanks you for you, then you can blossom and be a contribution in a different way. And that's how I am with my body now. And my body is just, it's so much more fun. And so I get to experience life now with this body that I love, that I'm grateful for. And it brings a whole new perspective to my life and my living now that I'm living with my body and not fighting against it. And so Friday night is going to be like this whole topic of that. I mean, the people who show up to the class are also going to create it and the questions that they ask, but this is what I want more of this, like more orgasmic living with my body, you know, and receiving with my body and tapping into the capacities that my body has. So that's going to be Friday. And then Saturday is 2 body process classes. I can't remember the body processes we're doing right now, but one will be from 9 until 12, and then one will be from 1:30 to 4:30. You can join us for one, or you can join us for both. And then Laurie is offering these amazing abuse hold sessions. Also, while she's at my place, she will be booking sessions Friday during the day from 9 until 5. The Friday evening class will start at 7 p.m. And she's also booking abuse hold sessions on Sunday. So to receive an abuse hold session, you do require to listen to this audio clearing the issues of abuse at least 30 times, whether that's cognitively, like listening to it while you're listening to it, or you can have it playing on your phone at nighttime also while you're sleeping. So if you are interested in receiving an abuse hold session, contact myself or Laurie. We will make sure you have the information. There's still time for you to listen to that audio so your body can receive it. Now, I have received one abuse hold session, and that was from Brittany Rogozinski, and it was a game changer for me and my body, actually. I was just telling you all the judgment. That's like abuse. I was so abusive to my body. And receiving that session from Brittany has invited me to be with my body and to actually receive with my body and communicate with my body, and not, like, it has invited me to not actually judge my body. And I didn't see that as a choice. I mean, I knew it, but it wasn't a really easy choice for me until I received the abuse hold. And so I'm also very excited to receive another one from Laurie while she's here. And it allowed me to show up, me and my body, to show up in the world as me and as us, with more vulnerability, to be me and to be seen than I ever have been willing to be before. And when you're creating a business, people require to see you. And so you become this invitation to people to see you and be vulnerable with them and with yourself, and to receive and all those yummy things even more. So guys, yes, that. So Laurie and I are actually going to jump on Zoom together on Saturday afternoon at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time. If you guys would like to join us and hear us talk about how the universe has your back and bodies, we would love to have you. I'm going to put a sign-up link on my page so you can sign up and receive the Zoom information to be live with us. So thank you for you. I adore you guys, and thank you for riding out our technology wave. I know some of you wanted to be live and you might not have been able to be, but now you can be live with us on Saturday. And if you can't join us live on Saturday, please still sign up, because I will get you the audio and video recordings. All right, bye-bye for now.